Today topic is carbon, hydrogen, halogen containing compounds. That is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes are simple derivatives of the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. Their respective general formula is CnH2n plus 2 is alkane, CnH2n is alkene, CnH2n minus 2 is alkyne. Haloalkane simple derivatives of alkane. One of hydrogen is simple replaced by the halogen in presence of sunlight to give CnH2n plus 1 X plus HX are known as haloalkanes. For example, ethane C2H6 is reacted with halogen in presence of sunlight to form ethyl halide HX. The simple derivatives of alkanes are known as haloalkanes. Next come for haloarenes. Haloarenes are simple derivatives of benzene. In benzene, one of hydrogen is replaced by halogen in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 to form haloarenes. These haloarenes are aromatic in nature. So haloarenes are simple derivatives of benzenes are known as haloarenes. What is the needs to study carbon, hydrogen, halogen containing compound? Because these halogen containing compounds are used in medicinal industries, used as in so many drugs. For examples, we should have to be take chloroamphenicol, which is used as an antibiotic drug. See, chloroquine is used as an anti-malarial drug. Thyroxine. The thyroxine is an hormone which is synthesized by the body, which is consisting of four iodine atoms in a thyroxine. These all are containing halogenated compounds. Halothenes. Halothenes are derivatives of ethane. Derivatives of ethane. Some of hydrogens are replaced by halogens to form as halothenes. These halothenes used as an anesthetic drugs. Anesthetic drugs. That means for which can be used for at the surgical moment. Now fluorinated hydrocarbons, which is used as a Bliss substituent in a exam. See their structures of chloroamphenicol. Their molecular formula is C11H12 C2N2 and O5. Let's see the structure, and we should know that how many chlorine atoms are present in chloroamphenicol. In chloroamphenicol, 2 chlorine atoms are present, 2 hydroxyl groups are present, and 1 benzene ring should be present, and 1 of an NO2 group. Now chloroquine. The chloroquine's molecular formula is C18H22Cl and N3. It is in a simple derivatives of isoquine. It is in a derivatives of chloroquine. The chloroquine is nothing but the chlorine containing compound. The structure we should have to be seen. Now thyroxine. Thyroxine molecular formula is C15H11I4NO4. These are the structures. We should have to be see that what are the groups or functional groups are present among these structures. So how many iodine atoms are present in thyroxine? Okay. How many hydroxyl groups are present? Now this is not hydroxyl. This is a carboxylic acid group. It become a COOH. Now it become an amine groups. We are going to be consider it look like an amino acid. Amino acid. So because of this, we should have to be study the halogenated containing compounds. We will see for the next topic, that is in a simple classification of halo compounds, haloalkanes. Simple classification of haloalkanes. Haloalkanes are classified based upon the halogen atoms present on carbon atom. Based on halogen present on carbon atom, or we will consider as in a chain. First we will call based upon the number of halogen atoms, then we will called monohalogenated compound. Second one we will call dihalogenated compound. Now third one trihalogenated compound. Now polyhalogenated compound. Based upon the number of halogens which are present on carbon. The monohalogenated means only one halogen atom should be present. Then we will call monohalogenated compound. For example, methyl chloride. Now it become a chlorobenzene, ethyl chloride, whatever may be. In a chain only one halogen should be present. Then we will call monohalogenated compounds. Now dihalogenated compound. Dihalogenated compound means the compound should having two halogen in a chain. Then we will call it become a dihalogenated compounds. Now in benzene ring, aromatic ring also two chlorines are present. It become a 1,2 position or 1,3 position and 1,4 position. It become a dihalo compounds. The two halogens should be present. The two halogens should be present on same carbon also. Then we will call it become a methylene dichloride. Methylene dichloride. Now trihalogenated. Three halogens should be present. Now CH2, CHX and X. Now it becomes CH2. Now it becomes an X. Now in benzene ring should be containing three halogen. Chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. Three halogen atoms present, then we will call trihalogenated compound. Now polyhalogenated compound. So more than three, then we will consider it becoming a polyhalogenated compound. So the number of halogens greater than the three, then we will call polyhalogenated compounds. That polyhalogenated compounds are examples are BHC, benzene hexachloride, benzene hexachloride. Now C6H6Cl6. The more number of halogens should be present, then we will call it become a name benzene hexachloride. Hexachlorobenzene, this is having more than one halogen, then we will called polyhalogenated compounds. So the first classification based upon the halogen atoms which are present on the carbon, simply we are going to be classified four types: monohalogenated, dihalogenated, trihalogenated and polyhalogenated compounds. Next, another classification based on halogen attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Based on these, the halogens are classified into three types. One we will called alkyl halides. Second one we will call allylic halide. And third one we will call benzylic halide. Based on carbon should be attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Alkyl halide means the halogen should be attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. For example, the halogen which is attached to this carbon hybridization is sp3. The carbon having sigma bonds 4. Hence hybridization is sp3. These alkyl halides further converted into three types. One we will call primary alkyl halide, another one we will call secondary alkyl halide, and another one we will call tertiary alkyl halide. So always the halogen which is attached to that carbon having only one carbon, then we will call it become a primary alkyl halides. For example, it become an ethyl chloride, primary alkyl halide. Whereas secondary alkyl halide means the halogen should be attached to secondary carbon. This carbon is known as a secondary carbon. It is attached with two carbon atoms. Here one of a CH3, here one of a CH3. Secondary carbon we will call. That's why we will call it become a secondary alkyl halide. Another one we will call it become a tertiary alkyl halides. The halogen should be attached to tertiary carbon. The tertiary carbons means the carbon should be attached to three carbon atoms. Then we will call it become a tertiary alkyl halide. So based on that halogen attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, that are known as alkyl halides. As a similar way, another allylic halides. Second one we will call it become an allylic halides. What are allylic halides means? The halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon which is attached to double bond of alkene are known as allylic halides. For example, now CH2 double bond CH, now it become a CH2, now it become a halogen. This halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. This sp3 hybridized carbon which is attached to double bond are known as allylic halide. Now CH2 double bond CH, now it become a CH2. This carbon is known as an allylic carbon. This carbon is known as an allylic carbon. These allylic halide, this carbon is attached to only one carbon. Based on that allylic halides also classified into primary, secondary allylic halide as well as tertiary allylic halides. We will see. Now CH2 double bond CH, now it become a C, now it become an X, and hydrogen, one of an hydrogen should be replaced by the methyl. So here what are the halogen is attached to this carbon? This carbon is containing attached to two carbon. That's why we will call it become which one? Secondary allylic halides. So that means halogen containing carbon should be attached to two carbon atoms. That's why we will call it become a secondary. Now we will see that tertiary allylic halides. CH2 double bond CH, now C, CH3, now CH3, now it become a halogen. These halogen having hybridization of the carbon is it become an sp3 carbon only, sp3 hybridization, but this carbon is attached to three carbon atoms. That's why we will call it become a tertiary allylic halides. That's why we will call it become a tertiary allylic halides. Now another one we will call it become a benzylic halide. Now halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized